Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich as Poland. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have somehow, miraculously, completely turned the way this war was going. From an almost to a stalemate to a pretty convincing victory here. We're going to get some more manpower from our National Volunteer Corps. War casualties, offensive. Who are we in an offensive war against? Technically against Italy. Okay. I don't know if that's actually... Didn't they attack two Sicilies? Wait a second. Why are we in an offensive war against them? I'm not too sure. Maybe it's because of the Austrians. I couldn't really tell you, to be quite honest. Okay, I'm going to shrink your line down to just be over here. I mean, Lyon is worth 25. You know, Red Army, we're going to have you shift focus to just basically take on Lyon. Lyon? Take on that city, is what I'm getting at. And then we'll push our way towards Marseille. We'll probably will need the city of Marseille to win. I don't think Lyon is going to be worth like 12% victory points on this. It would be nice if it was, but it's definitely not. Let's complete our reforms. It'll be done in 90 days. We'll bring you down south like this. Bring it a little bit. Okay, so you can stop attacking. We can move our units down. Reinforcements on their way. Looking pretty good down here. We can now shrink these lines to just be in the southern part of France. Because our allies should be able to secure the rest of this, kind of like the... I mean, we took the railroad on purpose, so hopefully this still works out okay. Bring you in for the support. Push towards into Lyon. We have an 85% victory, or 85% over here, which is nice. I'm sure you're worth... I mean, you're worth 1. Toulouse is worth 10. Nimes is worth 3. You're worth 1. Nice is worth 10 as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of good cities that we can take, for sure. By the way, are any of our allies preparing a naval invasion into Britain? Yes. What the fuck? What is this? How many... Why is this your naval invasion? $45 divisions? I mean, it seems a bit much, if you ask me, but... You know, I guess nobody did ask me, so who am I to judge here? Do we take Lyon? No, we're at 87%. Again, Marseille and them, that should be good enough. I don't know why they would do this, like, long... I mean, they have superiority in all these areas. You know, I'm gonna quickly tag as Germany. Assuming this is a German naval invasion. It is. Yeah, just go for it. 45 divisions? Yeah, sure. It's 45 out of 32. There we go. They will have a good time on this. Yeah, they can all go. They might all die on the way. That's not my concern. If they land, they land. If they don't land, then, you know, they don't land. Guys, come over here. We can now begin pushing our way into Spain as well, into Iberia. I mean, the Portuguese have somehow survived this whole time. They never actually capitulated, did they? No, they didn't. Honestly, more of a miracle than anything else. I don't know how they've managed to survive that. How long will it take for these guys to actually even get to their final location? a while, but I mean, they're sending 45 divisions. That's got to be worth something, right? Okay, we got some armored cars. Why not? Basic Amtrak? Sure, why not? We love naval invasions. We did get all this naval tech, even though we probably at this point are not going to actually end up navally invading anybody. Well, I mean, I say that. Maybe we will still. $75 against Marseille. Like, we're so close. 92. 95%. You're now in the middle of the North Sea. Having a good old time. Okay, there's a 1% recruited population. That actually is incredible for us. And you know what? I don't like doing this, but we do need the manpower. I mean, we can probably get all of you done. Guerrilla tactics. Sure. I mean, again, we're doing this with the manpower. I mean, we're losing organization bonuses out of it, but I kinda don't have a choice right now. 14,000. How many do we recruit? 0.006 per day. It's nice for sure. I'm happy for it. I'm happy to have it. Heavy machine guns. Sure. Why don't we get you as well? Yeah, you're on your way. I bet you there's like 15 divisions just hanging out in this one port in Scotland. So when we actually end up taking the once they actually end up at the port, they're basically like nothing they can actually do about it, which would be hilarious, but also very sad. I mean, okay. I mean, they're here. My God. They've landed in Scotland. You know what? France has capitulated. Okay, Red Army. You need to immediately set your border to be with the Italians. Are these all the British units? Okay, you know what? This actually works out. Why is 9-day mode on? Turn that off immediately. They actually managed to land in Scotland. I'm stunned. I'm happy for sure, but that does not change the fact that I am stunned. Is Turin a core? I mean, they haven't cored any of this stuff yet. And these guys are basically all just encircled. I mean, our allies should also help deal with this. Okay, we got our landing craft. Doesn't do much for us, but, you know, nice to have. Okay, Germany, you need to actually really focus on getting Scotland under control. I've got a sinking feeling that you're just going to abandon Scotland for no good reason. Please prove me wrong on that. Let me see, what's cored? It's just Romania, I think, still. They actually took back Venice. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, they have 18 divisions stationed here. They're sending units. I mean, they have 2 ports now, so they should at least have this area secured pretty well. We did take Milan. Which means that you're now halfway dead. If you take back Venice, that might, you're worth 15. Tank divisions move your way down south. You guys move in from this direction. I think for the most part, Blue Army, you don't need to be attacking. We don't actually need to push our way into Spain. Actually, no. You need to now go here, because I honestly think the Germans are about to fucking abandon this area. I mean, it said they have units, but I don't trust that even a little bit. That was 71%, 63%. I'm gonna save just in case something really bad happens, which is possible for sure. You guys still haven't unified this yet. I mean, at some point they will, because eventually they're gonna run out of all their other options. And at which point they'll kind of have to. They'll have to unify the Empire. Please go up there as quickly as possible. Don't allow them, the Germans, to flub up their occupation of Scotland, please. Please. We might lose a lot of men on naval invasions, but at this point, you know, at this point, it's okay. At this point, it doesn't matter. You're now down to 38%. Ravenna's worth 3. If we take this area, it should get Venice to be encircled. And I'd be happy with that for sure. What do you want me to build? Railway guns? Sure, why not? It can be cool. And then Blue Army, your task will be to move your way down south as quickly as you possibly can. We do have units that have at least landed. We don't have a lot of convoys, though, which will prove to probably be an issue for us. Okay, Red Army to reorganize themselves. Where is the German army? It says there are 22 divisions on their way over here, but like, where the fuck are they? Because they're certainly not where I see them. I can tell you that. For sure. Okay, you're worth 2 victory points. I mean, you guys just have to attack. Bring more units in. Yeah, they're on your way with naval units. We got some German units on their way as well. So, I mean, I'm happy with that, but you are making this way more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, don't be on the border with Switzerland. Move your way down south. We can kill the Italians, like, today. I believe in us. No supplies here. No supply connection to capital, but never mind. Now we do. Is there any other... I mean, Germany does have more naval invasion plans of other areas in Britain. It'd be nice if they actually did any of them. Yeah, we're now losing a lot of units due to them getting killed on the boat right over. Which, I mean, I knew was going to happen. And we just need to take Venice out. If we get Venice, we'll be pretty happy. I don't... Why does the AI... Like, the AI easily could just, like, steamroll through through Britain. With, like, no actual resistance. They could have just, like, walked into the country and taken it. But instead, they do the most annoying thing they could do. Okay, oh, they're pushing. No. I need you here. Make sure they can't go their way back into Venice afterwards. I mean, at this point, we're just going to research whatever. Because this is going to be the final episode. Spoiler alert. I'm not going to worry about the war of Japan. Because again, like with any with any time we're fighting a war against the Japanese, especially for Poland, like we're landlocked. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, 2 Sicilies. You can have all of Italy. And then Greece. Yeah, so, okay, so this doesn't automatically deselect. That isn't good to know. So Bulgaria's got claims here. Bulgaria's got a claim on you. Bulgaria's got a claim on you. The rest will go to the Germans. Confirm and exit this. Egypt and Sardinia have ended hostilities. Oh, did you leave the... Oh, you joined the Reichspakt. Oh, okay. I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, actually, no, I think I did know that, actually. Somewhere in the back of my mind. The Italian Empire's been declared. We're not going to worry about this nonsense in Switzerland. I'm going to put these guys on the border with Spain. Not that I expect them to do anything. You move you here. You can surround Newcastle. No, actually. We need... Do I send more units up to you? I don't think we need to, necessarily. What we need is just allied forces to support us in this land invasion. And that's what I don't understand is like so difficult for everybody to get a grasp on. Okay, taking Birmingham, go away towards London. Apparently there's just nobody else in the British Isles, so that works out pretty well for me. Take Newcastle soon. Hull has fallen. Move you down south. Newcastle's gone. Britain is down to 57%. Yeah, just walk to London and then walk over to Dover. You can walk to Cambridge and then take these areas over here. You can move your way around and surround Liverpool. Oh no, they have units in London. Wait, are we going to survive this battle? Wait a second. Might as well take this to get encirclement. Yeah, go to Portsmouth next. Okay, they have a large force in Dover. Which, I mean, makes sense. Once you go to Portsmouth, make your way over to Plymouth. Your job is to go to Bristol and take over these areas. Again, if we can start taking over port provinces, so the British can't actually send reinforcements in, that's going to be important for us. Kill you to make sure you can't do anything. Send these units to this front. Okay, the British have now sent troops over. Yeah, take Cardiff in this other city. Want to make sure they can't get naval supplies in. So this line doesn't matter. We can ignore this. We got some German units moving their way down south. I mean, we'll just take in London, kill the British. I mean, that's entirely possible, I think. It's up Portsmouth. London's at 98%. London has fallen. And that should be the end of the British, I think. Hey! Look at us go. Okay. So here's the thing. Germany, you can have Scotland. That's completely reasonable. I personally am taking England because I did all that shit, okay? Submit those demands in. So next up, how is this all going to go? Well, Bulgaria, I know you got some claims here. The Austrians can take over this region there. They can have a fun time with that. Get those demands in. Next up is France. Well, I mean, here's an interesting thing. is that, like, what did the Entente do? I mean, Portugal, you know what? You get Galicia. You've actually did fantastic. You did some good work. You can have some land, okay? And I think Germany basically takes everything else. Armenia, sure. Actually, no, not everything else. The Canadians, you know, they did take Colombia. I mean, they didn't get, like, anything out of this, but, you know, that's their own fault for performing so fucking piss poor. That's my take on this. But now it is time for us to return home to Poland. I'm going to also, just because there might be, like, an event for being at peace after this. I don't actually know. Germany, make peace with you. So you're gonna focus on your war against the Qing. Can I make you into a puppet like this? I will say that we'll just give the Qing or we'll give the Japanese this. Imperial subject, Imperial protector. What is this a Japanese thing? Requires waking a tiger. Okay, let's not worry about that. That might break stuff. Please click this. We'll transfer all of these cities over to you. Indochina, apparently they actually own these ports up here. I don't even know why. Okay, management. Control S, Control S. We'll give that to the Japanese as well. I accidentally gave all of Russia to Japan. Should have. I knew I had to. The annexation tool works a little bit strange. You know, we'll just wait for Japan to release Russia, and then we'll just transfer it back to us. It's okay. So Japan's still worth you. We should... Okay, technically we're still worth Indonesia. How do you get rid of all marks? I don't know if you can, actually. Just mark and unmarked countries. Anyway, we're just going to annex you into this. Didn't screw anything up, as far as I can tell. Again, Japan should release Russia, and then we'll just transfer it back to the Germans. It's not a big deal. Will they release the Russian Empire? I don't think so. Like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And again, we'll just transfer it over afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, it's under Romanov. So, country puppeting tool. Mark you as a puppet of Germany. There we go. Okay, we're fixing this now. Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S. Transfer. Control S, Control S. Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S, Control S. Transfer. This seems reasonable, I would say. Yeah, so you're now back in the Reichspakt. We are now at peace. Oh yeah, I guess I can. Wait, no, I'm not a puppet, so I should be able to release yeah, the fate of England. Let's create a loyal English government. Build cheap housing, road to Riga. I mean, we almost actually finished this too. We're very, very close. Portugal's actually released Galicia as an independent state. Japan's going to war with more people. That's fine. Spain now exists. I feel like they're like a little washed out. I don't know if that's just me. Okay, the fate of Wales. We'll just give Wales to the English. That's fine. And what we will now do is we're going to take as Austria. This is just for borders at this point. You don't need to watch this part. Federalize you, incorporate you, get this done. Nice, give this to Bulgaria. Montenegro. Restore the Kingdom of Montenegro. And then tag back as Poland. And I think for our contributions in the war, I'm going to take a few more provinces for myself. Because after the amount of work that we put into this, let's just hypothetically say that the German government put a lot of pressure on Austria to relinquish some claims of ours. We're not going to take all of this, though. They can have the rest. Central state management tools. So we got a little bit more land. And that's really about as much land as we could really expect. Are you not actually going to integrate this stuff? Oh, no. There you go. There you go. And are you still worth anybody? You're still worth the Cairo pack. But that's your own problem. But I think with that, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Actually, no. First things first. Germany, why are you not releasing Switzerland? Return Spanish lands. Keep vital states. Yeah, you're not even doing all this stuff. Give this to Spain. Romandi, give that land to our French allies, sure. Give this to the Italians. And that should basically be good to go. Apparently we still have a couple of ports up here, but that's okay. Don't worry about that too much. But yeah. Honestly, I liked our campaign here. We'll probably maybe not like next series, but I think in a few months we'll probably return back to Poland, do one of either the nationalist or the socialist run. But for now, thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.